You are welcome back to this channel. I want to show you how to show the details of sharpening. Before starting your work, you need to check to feel the inside of the upper and the bottom blade before you start the sharpening. Look at how this one is. It shows that the former sharpening was good before it was used done. Try to check. Putting the treatment to cover the surface of your sharpening stone, placing the upper blade at the angle of 45 degrees. Your to and fro movement for one side is 10 times to and fro for one side. Look at this side now of sharpening. See where my pointer is pointing or directing to. That area I'm circling now has been sharpened by the sharpening stone. That small area I'm circling now has not been touched. That's a little better angle. Look at that angle I'm showing you. You see, I want to go to and fro 3 or 4, 5 times. Now try to check to balance with the left hand side. That left hand side to the center has been sharpened correctly. Likewise, if you look at the back too, it has been sharpened correctly. See the place I'm circling by the right hand side has not been sharpened. So that area is the place I want to sharpen now. Let's go into the sharpening stone. See the way I'm putting my treatment to cover the whole surface of the super hard manual sharpening stone. Can you see the way I position my top blade at the angle of 45 degrees? See where I'm placing my thumb? Exactly the place I want to sharpen. My to and fro is 10 times according to the one I've just sharpened before. Now I need to check now. Can you see? Look at the inner surface of the upper blade from the left hand side to the right hand side. Look at the front, look at the back. Can you see the shining? The shining is almost the same, which means the upper blade have been sharpened correctly. Look at my pointer showing you that the inner surface of the upper side have been sharpened correctly. Likewise the back. Can you see? This indicates that the upper blade have been sharpened correctly. Let's put one down. Let's put that one down and pick the bottom blade. Now I'm trying to put the treatment to cover the whole surface of the sharpening stone. Can you see the inner surface of the bottom blade now? Look at the way the inner surface is. Which means the former sharpening was correct, but it was before it was used done. See the way I position it at the angle of 45 degrees. See where I'm pointing. Those two areas is those are the two areas I want to place my thumb for the sharpening. The first one is the front. My to and fro now is 20 times for the front. After that one now I'm trying to clean it on the gist rag. After that one now open it, try to see where it has been sharpened, where the sharpening has reached, where the sharpening has not reached. Look from the left hand side to the right hand side. Look at the middle. Look at it from the left hand side to the middle. Can you see the shiny area? That shiny area is the part that have been sharpened by the super hard manual sharpening stone just now. Then when you look at the back, you see the shining. After that, immediately after the O towards the center again, you can see that the sharpening has just started from the left hand side to the center. Now let's go into the, you see that side now, it remains that small at that corner. That is the little one I want to clear now. To and fro 10 times again or 5 times to make sure I clear that area, to make that left hand side to the center they cleared very well, very, very shiny. Can you see it now? Can you see? That is the way to study the inner surface. Look at that shiny area from the left hand side to the middle. That portion have been sharpened. I will show you now. Try to watch carefully. This is how to show you the details in sharpening in the surface of the inner surface of the upper and the bottom blade. Can you see the area I'm circling now? That shiny area, it has been sharpened correctly. Then when you look at the back too, can you see the shiny area? Watch my pointer. See the way, see where it stopped. Can you see that area has been sharpened too? Can you see that black portion above been sharpened by the right hand side? The left hand side, the shiny area has been sharpened. Remain the right hand side. Now try to watch. You look at the area I'm circling. Remain that area in the front. You see the way, you see where I'm circling. Then look at the back too. See the place I'm circling. That little area still remain. So I have to touch the front. Know the way to position your thumb on top of the bottom blade in order to clear that back and the front. So I placed my bottom blade at the angle of 45 degrees. You see the place I'm pointing. That is the area I want to place my thumb. Can you see? This to and fro now is 20 times. Try to watch carefully. After the treatment, I have spread the treatment to cover the whole surface. And the pressure, use the same type of pressure you use for the front, you still have to use the same type of pressure for the back. Let us look at the inner surface now. Can you see the inner surface of the bottom blade? Look at the front. From the left hand side to the right hand side, you can see the shining. Then from the back too, immediately after the O, can you see the place I'm pointing now? Can you see it? Try to watch carefully. Try to watch carefully. Remain little portion at the front. I will show you now. Try to watch carefully. See that area excluded. By the left hand, that back is okay. The back is okay, but that little area I'm circling now, remain that portion. That little area, that black portion I'm circling, I have to sharpen that area to be the same, to shiny as the other part too. I'm trying to put the treatment on top of the sharpening stone to cover it evenly. For then the sellotape I put is for easy grading. See the place I'm pointing, that is the area I want to place my thumb. That is the area I want to sharpen now. Try to take note. Yeah, the to and fro now, it should be the 10 times to and fro. Try to watch me carefully. I'm trying to clean it on the gist rack. Now let us look at the inner surface of the bottom blade. Let us read it out now. Yeah, I will show you now. I'll pick the pointer and let you see it. Can you see it? Can you see that all the parts of the inner surface at the front and the back are shining now? Can you see? See where I'm putting my pointer? That area, I have to retouch it again. Can you see? Yeah, I have to retouch that area. It's not as shining as that right hand side if you watch it carefully. So I have to resharpen that area, the area I'm pointing now, because of that area is somehow dull a little than that right hand side. I place my thumb on it. That is to and fro 10 times now. Let's go. The same type of pressure you use for the back, you still have to repeat it for the front. Yeah, after cleaning it out the rack, now let us look, let us watch. Can you see the inner surface now? The shining is almost the same now. Can you see? The shining is almost the same. You have to take note. You can be able to study the inner surface of the blade you are sharpening. That is where and how you can become a professional. Can you see now? I'm trying to show you that that area completely have been sharpened correctly. Likewise, they say the back too. Immediately after the O, can you see it? From the back to the front, from the back to the front, all have been sharpened correctly, logically, technically okay. Now I've sharpened it correctly. I have to test it with freehand testing styling method for me to be sure that this clipper blade I have sharpened is okay. So let's go. Be waiting now. I will test it. I will use my hand to test it. I'll place the upper blade on top of the bottom blade. Can you see the way I position the two blades in my fingers? See the way I'm moving it, using the thumb to move it, to move the upper blade from one side to the other, one side to the other, one side to the other, from left to the right, from right to the left. Can you see? After you do this one with little pressure, it will form as if the clipper blade have been mounted into the clipper mouth. Then we can now see what is inside, the sign it has given out. Can you see the inside? Can you see the black carbon from the left hand side to the right hand side for the upper blade? And at the same time, can you see the black carbon inside the bottom blade from the left hand side to the right hand side? I'm trying to couple it now. I want to couple it, mount it on top of the clipper. After I mount it finish now, I'll treat it, give it the normal processing according to the weight. Person have to treat the fresh newly sharpened clipper blade. After the treatment, you now put the oil. After putting the oil, you allow the clipper to run for some time before putting the mass of air. Now I'm trying to treat it. That is a chemical. I've on it down now. I'm dropping the chemical by the side, in the front and at the back, so that all the carbons, all the small particles of iron will be running down towards the other side. Can you see? See the way I'm giving it 0% gap, 100% gap, 0 gap on the gap, 0 gap on the, so that the upper and the bottom blade can be able to rhyme, agree together totally. They can be able to work together perfectly. I'm trying to 0 gap it very well. I am trying to 0 gap it, to 0 gap the bar, to make sure the mouth rhyme very well, so that when I carry it up, yeah, I'm trying to put the oil in the front of the clipper blades and by the two sides at the corner where the upper blade lay on top of the bottom blade. I'm trying to 0 gap on the gap, 0 gap on the gap, to make sure the oil go round the inner surface of the clipper, the upper and the bottom blade, to make sure the clipper blade are well lubricated. I'm on it, oven it, for make sure we hear the side has totally come down, even past the force of the new clipper blade. Now I've 0 gap it well, I've run it, I've treated it. After this one, I'll now put mass of air to test the new clipper blade I've just sharpened now. I will test it in 3 ways. I will zero gap it. That zero gap means to give total scraping of the head, total skin, parting, and at the same time to draw pattern, at the same time to trim. It can do trimming. This can you see now? I've zero gap it like that. After that one now, I'll put it 50% gap. That is a middle skin. After that middle skin, I'll test it. I'll now carry the lever down totally. Can you see it? I'll put it into 50% gap. Now that is the half skin. Can you see? Middle, that is middle skin. I'll adjust the lever down again for first skin. Can you see it? Can you see it? So you have to test the front, test the middle, test the back, so that when you are using it to work, you can be using it to work perfectly, correctly, logically, technically okay, and you can do all type of barbing work in the barbing shop, inside the shop and outside the shop. Can you see the way it's cutting the mass of air now, which means this clipper blade have been sharpened correctly, logically, technically okay. Please subscribe to this channel.